All right. So I'm gonna wear this.
What are you gonna wear?
I'm gonna wear your shawl.
My Hugh Hefner thing?
I call it a vish. It's a vish shawl.
Oh, Vishal.
It's like a Mac joke.
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel about ready for bed. So our next.
Very nice.
Good. So our next guest tonight, he's actually in career services. You know, jobs can be tough, right? You know.
Especially during recession.
Yeah, during recession. So he's going to talk about a little bit about what we can do to help ourselves when it comes to jobs. So, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, if you will, in a clapping order for Diraj Dal.
Okay, man. We can start making out already?
Yeah, we're going to... No, let's maybe dinner first.
Okay, come sit in the middle.
Come sit in the middle, yeah. So...
All right. How you been, man?
Been doing well, doing well. Been in bed with two guys. That's kind of weird. So
Am I a guy?
Everybody looks like a guy to me.
Oh, you mean those two guys?
Oh, wow. All right. So that was topic. So you're from Career Services.
That's right.
And describe what you do at Career Services.
Myself, actually, I'm a student at McMaster too, if any of you guys knew about that. My job is personally to do marketing in terms of what we have to offer, you know, all students, first year, fourth year, everybody wants to, I don't know, I want to go to do MBA. What do you want to do after?
I just want to drink like my dad. No, he doesn't drink. Sprite. Yeah, not my mom.
So
not my aunt though.
Right. So, I mean, all the students have their own career ambitions, so what we do basically is just help, we don't tell them what to do.
Okay.
What we tell them is just, you know, maybe point them in the right direction. So let's say if a person is from art sci or humanities, I mean, they got a lot of things they can do with their degrees, a lot of broad perspective. So maybe we can help them get to the right resources, you know, so they don't waste their time looking in the wrong places, things like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And do you work with the guidance counselors at all?
Yes, I do. Well, I'm not a counselor myself. Obviously, I'm a student. I need at least 2 degrees to get that. What I do is basically just go out there, promote, just go talk to different counselors. Maybe last time I had a meeting with actually academic advisors. I don't know if some of you guys already have meetings with academic counselors. So what we do is basically just get their input too, like what students are interested in these days. Yeah. I mean, especially as you mentioned, the economic times right now. I mean, everybody's looking for a job. You know, what they can do in case if you're not finding jobs, things like that. So we have at our office counselors too. Students can go in anytime. We have drop-in hours too. Anytime they can just go in. It's like, hey, I mean, personally, including myself, like till 30, I had no clue what I was doing myself in my life, right? So I was lucky enough to get a job there. I mean, I learned so much myself. So they can just go in there, introduce themselves, like, hey, maybe I'm third year, second year poli-sci student, or other faculties. What should I do? Or what should I be doing around this year? Things like that. So they can always go in and talk about stuff like that. Yeah.
See, I know that you deal with interviews as well.
Yes.
So I just had a couple questions that I had to think up before, because you're the boss. You're the boss of, like, compared to me. You know a lot more about interviews than I do. So I want to talk to you about a little interview etiquette.
Sure.
So we're gonna have a little segment called Questions with Raj.
Okay.
Questions with Raj.
You need to ask questions in the back.
I'm gonna have to ask questions. So
we do that already, man.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, and then you're gonna respond with your answer. That's how questions work. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, just to clarify, I don't know if anyone's on the same page, but I was just wondering, when you get to an interview and you see the person, instead of greeting them with like a handshake or something, should you just immediately make out with them?
Well, you gotta
bad?
Well, you gotta really brave soul to do that first place, but I don't think that's a good idea.
You don't think that? Okay. Should you say, for example, when they mention your strengths and weaknesses, should you say, we can find that out later?
No.
No, okay. Now,
unless you're here.
Unless you're good one. Then, and also, should you follow them like Twitter, or for the purpose of adding them on Facebook, just to poke them? Should you use that?
I don't think any time is a good idea to add your boss on Facebook, but no.
And not follow them on Twitter?
No.
No. Okay.
Stalker skills, man.
Stalker. And also, finally, is there any point in the conversation with the interviewer should you say you should be in bed with Steve Olson?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay. That's all. Okay, so what are the up and coming events that are happening at McMaster for career services?
Well, for September, I'll just mention the September ones. We have our biggest career fair actually coming in. We have over, I think, 100 employers coming every year. It actually happens every year. A lot of students know about it. Sometimes they, pass by the opportunity. And that's another thing. There's the camera right there. If you guys, if you guys are watching, all the dates and info is already online on the website. The career fair itself is basically there are going to be different companies coming down. They are here to hire students.
Oh, yeah.
From first year to upper years, they're looking for all kinds. So it's a better idea to, for actually an excellent idea. What you're doing. Okay. So you're getting comfortable? You're getting comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing, last year we had a government day. Basically, people from government actually came down and talked about what they have to offer at our services. But this week, actually, we're going to have a whole government week. So a whole week, we're going to have different events coming in. People from different departments of government are going to come down. See, government turns you that
Did he just
on.
wink at you?
Yeah,
No, it
did.
didn't.
So
Government turns you on.
Government turns him on.
Oh, sad.
Oh, sad.